The starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland.
And both teams tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
And the Cleveland starting five. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Okoro in at the three.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Garland against Conley. Garland, the pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Man, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Here's Conley. McDaniels a screen. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Pass to Garland. Mobley, a screen on Conley. Here's Garland, and he converts the layup.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be. Reminded us there with that thunderous slam.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal. Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in all of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in all, too.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
Outside Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
A high flyer with long arms and attitude. Mitchell's so explosive at the rim.
McDaniels can't hit. The Cavaliers leading. Now here's Garland. Pass to Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Mobley on a screen. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Edwards pulls it in.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Mitchell against Edwards. Mitchell into the lane. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Putting his athleticism to great use. When Mitchell takes the initiative, he's hard to stop.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Towns passes to McDaniels. Back to Towns. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. McDaniels can't hit.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Edwards against Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
McDaniels finds Edwards. 34 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Such a wide open look. Edwards got 8.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Outside Mitchell. Down low. And Mobley throws it down.
Assist goes to
The defense pays so much attention to Mitchell, and as a result, it opens the floor for everyone else.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Edwards. Poke loose. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Cavaliers.
your Timberwolves defense team.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
One up.
Oh, I can't believe he just did that.
Way up top.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
And Grant, Donovan Mitchell wears the number 45. Not one we see a lot of in the NBA.
That's true, B.A. But Donovan's got a good reason to wear it, paying homage to Michael Jordan. Mitchell said growing up, everyone always took 23, so he went to MJ's return number, 45.
Mobley, a screen on Edwards. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Okoro for three. It's not going to go for him. So Minnesota will take it the other way. McDaniels against Garland. The Timberwolves trail. Towns passes to Conley. Now here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Outside Mitchell. Going inside. Rebound Minnesota. Here's Conley. That's good from Towns. On the assist by Conley. Towns has got 6.
Well, that time Towns showing you that he has the physicality to beat the contact. The defense has to do a lot more than that to stop him.
From deep, Mitchell. Again, the miss by Mitchell. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. The 3 is up. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
How many 6'11" guys in this league can do that? Towns is a unicorn. Awesome ability to catch and let it fly.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It felt like we've become a league where every game turned into a 3-point shooting contest. But Clark, we've seen different styles work.
Exactly, B. I mean, take Chicago during the 21-22 year. I mean, they were fantastic offensively, yet near the bottom of the league in 3-point attempts. Having teams with distinct offenses, I think, makes the game a lot more fun to watch.
Here's Towns, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size at his position.
And you know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense.
Here's Garland. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
To the middle. Gobert, no good. Well, in terms of their D, the Cavs have gone from one of the softer teams in the league to one of the toughest.
Well, think about this. I mean, they're a young team. They play with tremendous energy, and we see that in the way they get after it on defense.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
It's your Minnesota Timberwolves dancers. One more time for your Timberwolves dancers. Time to get hype, fans. It's the First Avenue.
Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
Another round of applause for the First Avenue Breaker.
Mitchell up top, covered by Towns. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Out to Garland, three-pointer. That shot is off for Minnesota. They've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Here's Conley. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Pound showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
From deep, Mitchell. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
So courageous, taking it right to the defender.
Boy, this dude knows how to finish in traffic. Wow.
Well, I tell you what, don't tell him. I mean, I want to see it again.
Pass to Garland. Looking to win the run. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Towns passes to Edwards. Back to Towns. Lays out. Outside Edwards. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
You know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Garland for 3. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for his shot.
Now Edwards. 11 points in the game. Towns on a screen. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. All right, good stuff, Allie.
And get ready for the Jabberwockies.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, in the first half, he taught a class on how to make your teammates look good.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
Torian Prince is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Noel in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Prince. Back to Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time, right in the shooting pocket.
And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have, and they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense. When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to Anderson. Right wing. Here's Prince. Off the mark there with a 3. The Cavs trailing. LeVert outside. Here's Wade. This for the tie. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
Outside, Anderson. Out to the wing. Reed finds Anderson. Back to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Now here's LeVert, guarded closely. Boy, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Here's Noel. 2 points. That one goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
That finish brings me back to the old days. A silky smooth finger roll.
Pass to Osman. LeVert outside. To the paint. Here's Wade. And that one is stuffed right through.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside, Anderson. Out of bounds. It'll be Cavaliers ball. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Rubio passes to LeVert. Back to Rubio. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And here's LeVert for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Noel. Pass to Reed. Outside, Anderson. Misses the 3. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. To the inside, and they take the lead. Lopez has got 6 points in the quarter.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Pass to Reed. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
Here's Wade. Anderson pulls it down. Minnesota's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. To the middle. Tries to snap the cold streak. And it's good on the lay-in. Alexander Walker's gotten his first points in this one. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Wade. Here's Osman. Outside Rubio. Clock at 6. Back to Osman. Ooh, it's stolen away. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Anderson. Out to the right wing. Here's Prince. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Tie game in Minnesota. Don't go anywhere. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served them up. Tasty room service down right there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So for Cleveland right now, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Okoro in at the 3, small forward.
And the Stifle Tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior. Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Conley. Towns with the ball. The 3-ball. Pure from 3-point range.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
And there's the contact on the dunk attempt. He gets the whistle. He doesn't get the bucket, so 2 shots coming up.
Going beyond mere stats, Mitchell breathes life into this offense. His energy lifts everyone around him.
Both free throws good for Mitchell.
And one of the big names on the move this past summer was Donovan Mitchell. Now, you figured his time in Utah was up as the team decided to change their core. Could be a game changer, though, with this roster, even with all they gave up to get him.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Driving in. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Conley passes to Gobert. Oh, a dunk and a foul! And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal fouls after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Mitchell against Edwards. Outside Garland. Mobley, a screen on Conley. Garland for three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Now here's McDaniels. He's covered closely. Back to Towns. And he drives in. And he banks in the layup. And now a 4-point Minnesota lead.
You know, there's very little the defense can do to slow Towns down when he has momentum like that on the drive.
Here's Mitchell. Here's Mobley. And Gobert with a block. And they get it back. 6 to shoot. Garland, the pass to Allen. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Mobley against Conley. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Pass to Okoro. Back to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from 3. Mitchell's got 7 now in this quarter.
And when you need a bucket, look to a guy like Mitchell. He's so effective on the floor at finding his scoring opportunities.
Gobert finds Edwards. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Allen with a screen on Edwards. From deep, Mitchell. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. McDaniels passes to Towns. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation. Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Allen with a screen on Edwards. From deep, Mitchell. Mitchell can't get that one to fall.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're in front by 5. 1:15 left in the 4th. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He gave his guys plenty of encouragement, saying, quote, "You got this. All we have to do is finish strong. And I know we can do that." Firing up the squad for the stretch run. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. The shake. There's the drive. Money.
It's spider time. Donovan Mitchell, ice in his veins.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. And he can't get that one. And it's Cleveland the other way. Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
Left side Mitchell to tie it up. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. And so they foul intentionally.
Jarrett Allen, first personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Gobert often hits for a higher percentage from the field than he does from the line, but they really need his free throws here.
And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first. And that narrows the lead down to just 3. Garland hits them both.
In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Here's Edwards. Count it!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Cleveland calls timeout. They're behind by 4. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Garland for 3. Rebound Minnesota. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. 7 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
And so it's Minnesota with the... Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
attention.
Yeah, me too. Here we go. Thanks, David. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. Jackson, and Jackson throws it down.
Putting on a show. Jackson Jr. showing you what a big man can do at the rim. Amazing that Bane fell to the last pick in the first round in 2020. Look at his size, the strength, the range in his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier.
Now here's Jackson. Morant looking around. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Just 5 to shoot. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Edwards drives in.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
The Timberwolves shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Anthony Edwards.
And Edwards drops them both. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Morant outside. Jackson down low. McDaniels defending. Brooks. Oh, he misses the dunk.
And the defense did just enough to bobble that dunk attempt.
McDaniels passes to Towns. Over in the corner, Edwards. From downtown, trains it from beyond the arc. Edwards got 5.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Now here's Morant. And there's the drive. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
And the rejection by Jackson. Gobert finds Conley. 3-pointer. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Now, here's Bane. Feeds to Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Anthony Edwards.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. Outside Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Back to Brooks. To the paint. Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Out to Brooks. Memphis moving that ball around. McDaniels passes to Towns. Now here's McDaniels. Brooks covering. Gobert with a screen on Brooks. McDaniels dishes to Gobert. Out to Edwards. Fires the 3. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Morant with it. Passes to Jackson. Left side, Bane. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. There's the pass to Morant. Tries again. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Adams finds Brooks.
All right, fans. Let me hear
Morant outside to the middle. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Morant with the steal. And the layup's good off the glass. Morant's got his third bucket of the night.
He's got an elite combination of speed and athleticism. Morant, he is special when he gets out and breaks them.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first trip to the line tonight, and the first one drops.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
And Gobert drops them both. We've got 28 seconds left here in the first quarter. Morant outside. In the corner, it's Payne. No good on the triple. Conley kicks to Towns. Outside, Edwards. Back to Towns. And that one, good.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves.
Your Timberwolves defense.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Hoping to continue that success from the line throughout this one.
On the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we see Ja with some vicious in-game product.
Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Now here's Towns, shot clock at 6. And here's Edwards from the arc. A putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on those second chance points.
And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
Morant outside. Outside, Payne. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Now here's Towns. It's stolen. Here we go, one-on-one with the crossover. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
He had 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success. Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Now here's Jackson. 6 points for him. Out to Morant. There's the drive. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Conley against Morant. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Bain with it. Now defended by Gobert. To the right side. Now here's Morant for 3. Minnesota leading by 3. Towns for 3. Brooks grabs the board. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Bain, no good. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 3-point lead. And Edwards with the stop.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Now here's Morant. 12 points for him. A minute 42 left in the first half. And Morant throws it down.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Edwards passes to Conley. To the inside. Stolen by Brooks. Jackson kicks to Morant. Pass to Bain. Morant against Conley. And then Morant slams it in.
Okay, I see you, Ja, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Over in the corner, Edwards. And again, the turnover by the Timberwolves. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Memphis trailing here. Outside, Bain. Pass to Jackson. Back to Bain. Kicks it to Jackson. 5 to shoot. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Down low. Prince, the pass to Anderson. And the rejection by Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. 16 seconds left now here in the second. 2 on the clock. Here's Noel. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Substitution on the court.
9 seconds left in the first half. Right side, Jones. Banked in off the glass. And now it's a 3-point Grizzly lead.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
Minnesota Timberwolves 23, the Grizzlies 26.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Prince. Then there's Reed. And it's Noel in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Jones heads for 2. Offline from the top of the key.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
A nice shot by Anderson.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's Jones. Passes it to Kennard. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Shoots the three. Tillman grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
They set the screen. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Assist goes to
Tillman's got his first basket of the night. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Now here's Anderson. And there's the pass to Noel. And Anderson gets it to go. Anderson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Jones, no one around him. Tillman passes to Aldama. Here's Conchar. Pass to Aldama. Not going to go that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And he drives in. Anderson outside. Over to the wing. Here's Noel. An easy 2 points on the lane. And now a 3-point Minnesota lead. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And the 3 ball is good. Kennard's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies. 1:11 left in the third quarter. And Anderson kicks to Prince. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Tillman after the basket by Minnesota. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Tillman's got 6 points in the quarter.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Kennard with the rebound.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Inside, it's deflected. Stolen by Reed, and here's the fast break. Launches a 3. They get it back. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Tie game in Minnesota. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center position. And here's Morant after Anthony Edwards made that last 3-pointer. And rejection by McDaniel. Conley finds Edwards. Lets the three fly. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's running around the perimeter ready to fire.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He said, we're getting some looks on the three, but we're not connected. But don't get frustrated. We told him it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence, guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And again, Memphis no good. Minnesota with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Conley the pass to Towns. Towns a screen on Jackson. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Morant against Conley. To the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now here's Morant. Adams with it. Conley picks him up. Morant with a wide open look. The Grizzlies with another miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Empowering it home. It's a 12-0 run by Minnesota.
Timberwolves leading by 10. Right side, Conley. Towns. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 6 assists now in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Morant. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. McDaniels dishes to Gobert. McDaniels up top, guarded by Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Just 3 to shoot. There's the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And finished up by McDaniel.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Now here's Morant. To the paint, here's Adams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense.
Second free throw, no good.
Well, if you poll players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
Morant against Edwards. Morant outside. Stop the run. And then Morant slams it in.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Timberwolves.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Edwards.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
There's Morant. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
It's the size of Jackson Jr. that is so hard to match up with. This is why defenders are just forced to foul him.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Lobs it up there for Brooks. Morant finds Brooks. Now here's Jackson. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And this is who Ja Morant is. He just doesn't quit, really getting after it on the glass.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Doris, we're expecting most of the action to come out of the backcourt in this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Morant and Bade in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
The 3 from Mitchell connects from downtown.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Morant with it. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Mitchell, a unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Now here's Garland. The shot comes out. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Bane finds Morant. Left side Bane. Pass to Jackson. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
And here's Mitchell. There's the 3. Adams grabs the miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Morant against Garland. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jackson's got his second basket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
But I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Morant against Garland. Now Morant. Shot clock at 6. The shot misses, and it's Cleveland the other way. Up top, Allen. Outside for Mitchell. Fires the 3. Mitchell can't get that one to fall. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Second team foul.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Now here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, B.A., and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon. Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
The Cavs trailing. Garland up top. Outside Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Bane. From deep, Mitchell. It's not going to go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. By himself. And the finish on the break with the slam.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look. Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's foul number 2 for him. 55 seconds left now in the first quarter. Moran against Garland. And the ball out of play. The Cavaliers will have it. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter here. Inside, Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, just quick with the decision-making. Smart pass by Darius Garland.
Here's Moran. Pass to Jackson. Missed inside.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Here's Garland. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Moran against Mitchell. Jackson outside. And here's Adams. Misses from close range. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Grizzlies out in front, up by...
Your Cavaliers use this team. Get up
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he is an attacking, scoring point guard. He can get off the dribble drive. He's a great threat at the rim because of that elite athleticism. Every chance he gets, he's looking to attack.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Here's Mitchell. Give him 8. The 3. Brooks with the rebound. Memphis leading. Stolen by Mitchell. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, Donovan Mitchell's wingspan is effective when it comes to swatting away the basketball and getting steals for his team.
Timeout call. Memphis.
Give him a hand, fans.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his third foul of the game.
His third. First team foul.
Memphis with the ball. Mitchell's scoring abilities have often been a difference maker, Doris.
The BA, that's been especially true in the playoffs. Highly competitive, all about the right things.
And then Morant with the jam. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Garland against Morant. Mobley, a screen on Morant. Garland for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Outside Morant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Boy, one big takeaway from the Cavaliers last season was the impact Evan Mobley has on the defensive end. This is a 7-footer who can guard multiple positions.
And with Mobley, he's already drawing comparisons to other versatile big men, Doris.
Well, B.A., I don't want to get ahead of myself, but this guy has a chance to become one of the elite defensive players in league history. It is clear when he's at the top of his game, they are a scary team defensively.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Love the attacking mindset of Morant. Gets him to the line.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Doris, the last few years, we've seen teams put together rosters loaded with talent, but it hasn't always translated to rings.
I think what we've learned, Brian, is that just accumulating talent is not enough to win in this this league. What you have to find is a team that fits together well in terms of the individual parts. There also has to be that elusive chemistry. You can't define it, hard to win without it.
Here's Adams. Got it. Good job in the low post.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Memphis foul. Jaron Jackson Jr. His first. Second team foul.
That free throw is good for Mitchell.
One of the things about Donovan Mitchell's game that I love is he's got elite athleticism. There is speed, there's burst, and there's physical strength. This guy is very capable offensively.
Moran against Garland. Adams up top. On the wing, Bain. Guarded by Garland. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jackson. The shot that time not on target. Great D that time from Allen. Here's Okoro. Out to Garland. Pass to Mobley. 1:49 left in the first half. The three from Mitchell. Cleveland gets it back. Here's Okoro. Garland up top. From deep, Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You too can become an NBA player. The son of an NBA player, Jaron Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaron Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over. And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Greg.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brett. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Mobley, a screen on Moran. Garland with the ball. Checked by Brooks. And Mobley throws it down.
If you're going to roll as the screen setter, as Evan Mobley does there, you got to be able to catch and finish. He does just that.
Garland with the assist.
The first free throw is good.
Darius Garland, his 4th.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Cleveland has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Pass to Garland. .55 seconds left in the second quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. There's the drive. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
The dynamic Donovan Mitchell off the dribble drive. Impossible to keep in front of you.
Morant with it. He's got 14. Pass to Jackson. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
And it's Garland on the drive.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
At the line for Cleveland, Darius Garland. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Well, we know that injury ended Darius Garland's college career right at its infancy. But this guy smartly used his recovery time to focus on getting ready for the NBA. And boy, he's proven he can be a gifted player.
Moran against Garland. Moran into the lane. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
And finished off by Garland.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Right side Moran. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here.
Your Cavaliers, 25, the Grizzlies. Fans, let's hear it for the Milwaukee
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Ricky Rubio is out there with Caris LeVert. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Cedi Osman. And it's Wade in at the 4. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Rubio against Jones. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Rubio with a steal. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Here's Osman, defended by Kennard. Shakes him. Osman with the bucket.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And so it's Memphis with it. 3-point lead. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Pass to Jones. Here's Kennard. Offline with a 3. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting at 45% of the game so far. And there's a pick. Down low. And the basket by Aldama. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Luke Kennard showing off his playmaking skills. That's about vision and IQ.
To the paint. Here's Wade. Outside for LeVert. 6 on the shot clock. No, stop him there. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
First team foul.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
On the wing, Jones, covered by Rubio. Outside Jones, and the call will be against Robin Lopez. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Pass to Aldama. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Second team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies. Santi Aldama.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. The Cavs trailing. LeVert left side. Pass to Osman. Wide open. No luck on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Kennard. Driving to the basket.
Okay, Luke Kennard, we see you rocking the rim. My goodness, a little bounce.
Here's LeVert. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Tillman in the post. Covered by Lopez. And that one's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Here's Osman. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Tyus Jones.
To me, Jetty Osman is a great reminder of how international the game is today. This guy is a Turkish citizen. We know he's had a ton of success playing for their national team.
And here in the NBA, Osman has had his share of success as well, Doris.
He has, B.A. He's proven to be a real asset for this team. Something of a gap filler. He can give you a lot with whatever minutes he gets. He'll contribute on the glass, he can score it, and he's certainly a quality passer.
Kennard finds Jones. Rubio with some nice D. The Cavaliers have gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the third. To the middle. LeVert outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It'll go on Luke Kennard.
Well, you're seeing another element of Caris LeVert's game. The shot fake, tough to stay down on if you're that defensive player. When you think about Caris LeVert, to me, he's a proven scorer in this league already. Absolutely has a knack for getting to the cup and can create room for himself in the mid-range.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Adams with a screen on LeVert. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Morant.
Oh, wow! Incredible! The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
LeVert goes against Bane. Here's Wade. No good on the 3.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside Morant. Jackson with a screen on Rubio. Rubio against Morant. Soft touch off the glass. And it's a 9-point Memphis lead.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's LeVert for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Right side Morant. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws. Then he drops the first. A different look for Cleveland. And Morant drops them both. Allen with a screen on Jackson. The 3 from Mitchell. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Huge 3 to cut it to single digits. They're hoping.
The third quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 8. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5.
We know this about Donovan Mitchell. This guy shows no fear, even inside. Draws the foul there.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
And here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Unable to get that one. Good D by Mobley. Jackson against Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Jackson. The 3 from Mitchell. Nails it from 3. Mitchell's got 20 points.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his 3-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game.
Morant against Garland. Outside Morant. Inside. There's Jackson with the three. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Mitchell. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Now Mitchell launches a three, hits a three-pointer. 23 points in the game.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He told his players, you know your job. Now just go out and do it. Don't get caught up in the moment. I want you to play with a steady pulse. He understands the emotions can run high at this stage of the game.
Okay, thank you, Allie. 5 to shoot. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Whoa, slamming it home on the taller defender. What swag.
Outside Mitchell. Offensive rebound. Fires for 3. The shot off that time.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Jackson with room to fire. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
Yeah, they like to fly in at the last moment rather than establish position early.
Mitchell against Jackson. Mobley, a screen on Jackson. Here's Mitchell. They get it again. Here's Mobley. And the layup is good off the glass.
I tell you, important moment for Evan Mobley. Meeting the moment with a big shot. That's big time.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his 3rd foul so far.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Garland finds Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Garland for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They've led by as many as 11. And it's Jared Allen with the foul. That's his 1st foul. For Memphis, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter. Brooks from outside. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Foul called. Looked like the D didn't get there in time. And he'll shoot free throws. That's on Steven Adams.
A leader on this team. These guys trust Mitchell to come up huge at the line.
Both free throws good from Mitchell.
Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. They're leading by 2. 1:09 left in the 4th.
And please give your Cleveland Cavaliers Screen Team a big round of applause.
1:09 left to play in the 4th quarter. Back to Morant. Drives to the hoop. No good on the strong take.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that.
Mobley, a screen on Brooks. From deep, Mitchell. And it's Bain with the rebound.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game. He's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Here's Mitchell. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Donovan Mitchell, from the time he stepped between the lines for his basketball team, has always been counted on in these moments. Big-time chance here at the free throw line.
Yeah, just a fruitful trip to the line. He's made this a one-possession game.
Garland. Count it!
He might be young, but Mitchell is clutch. That's beautifully done.
And here's Memphis. Outside Morant. It's off. Outside Mitchell. And they go to the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that gives him a lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a two-point ball game.
Now, that's how you capitalize at the line. As long as they play good defense, they should have this win sealed.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're trailing by 2. There's 6 seconds left in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Stolen by Allen. Fires the 3. Oh, gets the 3 to fall.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And so the Cavaliers take the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this tight.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. 4
Clark, the focus tonight has to be on the front court matchup. It figures to be a battle of big men down low.
Well, you know, Kevin, no question about it. These are two very talented teams in the post. I mean, each used to owning the advantage in the paint, and I'm very interested to see the chess match inside tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Mitchell against Edwards. Minnesota with the rebound. McDaniels with the ball. He's picked up by Mobley. The kick out to Towns. That three off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Garland looking it over. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. That's good by Mitchell.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mitchell passes to Mobley. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
So aggressive and explosive. Mitchell working above the rim and doing damage.
As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively.
Now, here's Garland. Allen, a screen on Conley. Lobbed up there for Allen. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Allen always a threat, especially when you give him room to run. He's capable of banging it home.
Outside Edwards. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where
the previous play is under
review. What constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 6. McDaniels kicks to Gobert. Mobley against Towns. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Towns wide open. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Trailing by 2. Mobley outside. Just 4 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Minnesota ball. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Conley with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Towns against Garland. And stolen by Mobley. Outside Garland. Back to Mobley. Pass to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Launches it. And another miss by Cleveland.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Gobert with a screen for Towns. He shoots again. A second chance effort. Gobert can't hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
There's Garland. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
Edwards finds McDaniel. Back to Edwards. Down low. Towns is doubled. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. Five-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Out to Edwards. Clock at 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Pretty tricky and sweet pump fake move by Edwards there, pulling the defender in close to get the foul drawn.
So he gets them both. 11 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Mitchell right side. And he can't jam it through.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one. He threw him off just enough.
And still a
Your Cavaliers U.K. team. Here they come, fans.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
On the court for Minnesota, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. The Cavaliers trailing, and the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And Mobley throws it down.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Got a piece of it. Edwards kicks to Towns. Outside Edwards. 4 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Allen. Outside Towns. Here's Gobert. Plays it up and banks it in. Gobert's got his second basket of the night. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now here's Gobert. Conley the pass to Towns. He dishes it to Gobert. That shot misses. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Now Mitchell. Going inside. Gobert with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Conley against Garland. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Conley the pass to McDaniels. Stolen by Garland. Here's a Okoro. The dish to Allen, and Allen slams it in.
And you know, guys, all it takes is inside positioning. As soon as you give Allen that, it's pretty much a wrap.
And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Allen's got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs.
I see you, Jared. I see you expanding your game, broadening the horizons. Nice looking shot there, big fella.
Out to Conley. Beyond the arc. Towns dishes to Gobert. Over Allen. Gobert, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 5.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Garland, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's McDaniels. Stolen by Mitchell. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, an intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. To the wing right side. Okoro kicks to Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Wasted no time on that one. Conley's got his first 3 points of the game.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
Garland the pass to Allen. Allen with the screen for Garland. Back to Allen. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
Not to be denied there. Allen playing hard. A little contact. Not going to bother.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Here's Noel. Guarded by Garland. Anderson passes to Noel. And the pass to Alexander Walker. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley outside. And Mobley throws it down.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession. Changed his mind during the layup. You can't be indecisive there.
Jared Allen has been on display for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store.
Double Rockies.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Jared Allen in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
They've got Ricky Rubio. He's out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Osman in at the small forward position. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half.
Please give a big round of applause for your Cavaliers Youth Dance Team. Fans, give it up one more time for your Cleveland Cavs Mini.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's LeVert with the drive. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Timberwolves trail by 8. Alexander Walker passes to Anderson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Now here's LeVert. D right on him. Out to the right wing. Lopez inside. Guarded by Reed. Shoots. Another shot with 1 on the clock. And Lopez gets it to go. Lopez has got his first 2 points of the night.
A guy that doesn't give up on the glass. Lopez, a real force at rebounding the ball.
Noel, no good. Cleveland leading by 8.
Well, Robin Lopez played with 8 different teams through his first 13 seasons in the league. And in a word, basketball nomad. Those 7-footers always in demand when they can impact both ends of the floor.
Reed kicks to Prince. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Reed misses.
An effective defender. Lopez is very good at contesting shots without fouling shooters.
Someone like Robin Lopez. Clark, how hard is it to change teams that much?
I don't know, because I never experienced that in my short career, but I imagine it's got to be difficult. But if you're comfortable with yourself and you bring value to your teams, then I think it can be a fairly smooth adjustment.
And out of bounds, the Cavaliers will take it.
Cavaliers ball.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Rubio outside. Now here's LeVert. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Timberwolves trail by 10. To the middle. Pass to Noel. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Noel. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Anderson passes to Prince. Lets it go with the 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Rubio with it to the paint. Wade kicks to Osman. Fires the 3. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
LeVert the pass to Osman. Poked away. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Anderson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. He shot 2 free throws in the game. Made 1 and missed 1. And that one misses.
At the line for 2.
Good on the second free throw. We've got 1:18 left to play in the third. And here's LeVert. Misses the finger roll. Here's Noel. Covered by Rubio. Anderson a screen on Rubio. Noel passes to Prince. For 3. Pass to Reed. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
35 seconds left in the third. Now LeVert feeds it to Lopez.
And the fun-loving personality Lopez has makes him a likable teammate. It's clear that they love playing.
It's his first trip to the line.
Robin Lopez. Taking
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Mobley kicks to Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Lopez, a screen on Edwards. For 3, Mitchell. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Mobley with the block. Here's Mitchell driving inside. And the call. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Times, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And so he makes both from the line.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's McDaniels, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over.
The previous play is under review.
Going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the replay center out in Secaucus delivering the footage. And guys, it sure looks like the shot left his hands just a moment too late.
Yeah, this one pretty clear cut. I don't think there's much question about it. He did.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back to the action in just a minute. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So on the floor for Minnesota, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. McDaniels finds Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Gobert, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Gobert's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Timberwolves. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
It's time for team.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Allen's checked in. And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
And guys, Allen is certainly in the zone. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and when he does that, he'll stay with it. He won't let up.
Conley inside the line. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Mobley, a screen on Edwards. Mitchell. Kicks it out to Garland. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Timberwolves trail by 7. Edwards with it. Now defended by Mitchell.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. In the corner, Okoro with it. Mitchell outside. Looking to get it going, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Towns.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul. And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
For 3, Edwards. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Gobert.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Here's Mitchell driving to the basket, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Edwards finds Towns. Back to Edwards. Shoots a fader. He can't get that one to fall. And Cleveland will come the other way. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Garland the pass to Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Okoro wide open. He fires. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
Right side, Conley. To the inside. It's stolen by Allen. Then burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
The pass to Mobley. Now, here's Mitchell. McDaniels defended. Now, here's Mitchell. 3-pointer. Okoro shot is off. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. It's a 10-point game.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
At this point, it's looking like it's over. Time is winding down, and this is going to be a win
for the Cavaliers.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jared Allen.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Mitchell outside. Allen a screen on Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior. And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him. And here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
Gobert can't hit. So it's the Cavaliers now. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Mitchell dishes to Garland. From deep 3-point range, and another miss by Cleveland. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have
treat in store for us tonight, folks. We get to see two teams with some of the best young talent in the NBA, Grant.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, these teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
And to look at Minnesota's opening lineup, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Here's Edwards after the basket by Memphis. And Edwards slams it in.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now here's Morant with the drive. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Towns. Gobert finds Conley from outside the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smith.
Oh, did you see that?
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And Edwards slams it in.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Here's Morant in the... Wow! Crazy good!
What an athlete this guy is. Ja Morant is talented at staying in control.
Edwards for 3. He drops it from range. Edwards has got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Morant. Jackson outside. Shot clock at 6. That one no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And Edwards slams it in.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Edwards against Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
You'd love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. Ja Morant's a reliable finisher.
First team foul.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Conley against Morant. Now here's Edwards. Defense is right there. And he can't jam it through. Morant against Gobert. Morant, pass to Adams. Gobert against Morant. Adams inside. Pass to Brooks. Fires the 3. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
A big-time ISO player in college. Brooks has shown the ability to play off the ball at this level.
And Edwards slams it in.
Now that's a rare sight with the double clutch reverse move.
Dude, that takes so much swagger to pull off.
It does.
Now here's Morant. He's got 6. Outside for Brooks. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brooks has got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Challenging the heart of the defense on that play. Brooks daring someone to stop him. Dylan Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
McDaniels inside, guarded by Bain. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Here's Edwards. No good there. Now Memphis takes it the other way. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Morant with it. He's picked up by Conley. To the inside. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Oh, Brooks with the steal. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
They're fortunate the defender couldn't control it. Almost lost that possession.
Outside Morant. Jacks up a three. Towns with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Edwards. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him.
Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
It'll count. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. Edwards against Brooks.
I saw it.
Wow!
And he saw it.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it. Minnesota in the lead.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Now here's Conley. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Edwards can't hit.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Morant with the bucket. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game.
Reading the trajectory of that shot, he anticipated the big rebound.
Pass to Towns. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Look, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley. Memphis trailing here. Now Morant, 13 points in the game. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Conley passes to McDaniels. Here's Towns. And he drops it in from the low post. Towns has got 6 here in the quarter.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
From deep, Payne. Rebound, Minnesota.
And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And here are the Grizzlies now, following the score by Minnesota. Pass to Jackson. McDaniels with some nice D. You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft.
B.A., the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards, but Grant is willing to do the work.
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Now here's Morant. He's got 13. Jackson against Towns. Stolen by Conley. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Edwards. Stolen by Jackson. On the wing, Bane. He's guarded by Conley. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bane getting off the ground with ease.
McDaniels, that's good.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Jackson with a screen on Conley. Bane, the pass to Jackson. No good that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. Here's Edwards. He takes it in. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. Ja Morant picks one up. Free throw good, Edwards.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Conley against Bane. Outside for Brooks. 5 on the clock. Back to Bane. Lets a three fly. McDaniels with the rebound. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 19-6 run. Towns for 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
But the defender had more size than him, but did not have more fight.
He gets it up. So we conclude the first half. Timberwolves ahead. Up.
The Grizzlies, 24. The Timberwolves, 35.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
They've got Xavier Tillman, Luke Kennard out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's John Conchar, and it's Aldama in at the 4. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Here's Jones. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Pass to Conchar. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets. And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Here's Alexander Walker. And finished off by Anderson.
Playing with good instincts. Nikhil making those around him better.
Kennard has the open look. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Anderson. On the wing, Noel. Here's Prince. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Now here's Jones. Here's Conchar. Launches it. Anderson pulls it down. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. And the basket is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
Smooth through the lane. Nikhil Alexander Walker making his presence felt.
Pass to Conchar to halt the run. Counted from distance.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Outside Jones. Back to Conchar. Here's Tillman. Kennard on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Unloads. Not going to go that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they led by 19.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Outside Jones. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
Pass to Anderson. Back to Alexander Walker. The three. Conchar pulls it in. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. 1:49 left in the third. Here's Tillman. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Back to Kennard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Trying to defend Kennard. You know he can hit shots with limited space. That helps him get you off balance.
Good on the second one. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoying playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
This is the area of the game we've seen lots of improvement by Alexander Walker.
And the second free throw is good. And the Grizzlies' shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Kennard on the wing. They set the pick. Clock at 6. Pass to Aldama. Banked it in off the glass.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Outside, Anderson. 30 seconds left in the third. Here's Prince. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It'll go on Luke Kennard.
Certain things make Prince a tough cover. Strength, long arms, quickness that can surprise you.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Anderson. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Alexander. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. To the middle, Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Hard to stop Gobert on the dunk. His length gives him a clear path to the rim.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The T-Wolves on top. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on his heels.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Timberwolves, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Conley against Morant. Right side, Edwards. Back to Conley. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
In just one college year, Jaren Jackson averaged 3 blocks a game. He has that potential at this level.
Outside Morant. From deep. McDaniels with the rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Outside Bane. Puts up a 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Towns a screen on Morant. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Jackson outside. Left side, Morant. Deflects the pass. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
With that long reach, Towns picks it, then has the awareness to get the ball up the floor.
Jackson with a screen on Edwards. Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 19 points.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
Stolen by Bane. To the paint, and the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless. In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Edwards with it. Pass to Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. Outside Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Towns passes to Edwards. Over Adams. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And stolen by Morant. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The drive by Jackson. Oh, and Towns with the block. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Conley against Bane. Outside for Brooks. 5 on the clock. Goes up on the wing. That one a little long. Well, Smitty with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
B.A., before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Oh, the block just stops it cold and takes possession.
Stephen Adams.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible, and so far they've been super successful using this attack.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
To the inside. Jackson against Towns. Back to Bane. 6 on the shot clock. It's blocked by Gobert.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Timberwolves.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
Pass to Brooks. Towns against Morant. Towns passes to Gobert. And he lobs it up top. And it's powered home by Towns.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Morant against Edwards. Morant, no good. Now here's Edwards. And stolen by Bane. Right side Morant. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. This one wasn't even close.
Richard Jefferson and Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man.
Here we go.
Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. In at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Allen in at the center position. 4 on the clock. Here's Brooks. The shot, no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Here's Allen. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Watching Allen go to work inside is a thing of beauty. He's so confident operating around the rim.
Inside, here's Adams. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Mobley, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you. Putting a little something extra on that one. Mobley showing off his skills around that rim.
And with Darius Garland, the first All-Star game appearance was so special for him.
Yeah, playing in that 2022 game in his home arena in Cleveland. And he played for Team LeBron. That also helped. Garland had some highlight reel plays. He scored 13 points. It was pretty good coming off the bench. He's proving that he belongs with the NBA's best.
His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And you can't let Mobley roam free on the offensive glass. This is how you get burned.
Morant against Garland. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Looks it out to Garland. Mitchell outside. And it's off from three-point range. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Morant. And it's good, assisting on the play with Brooks.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Here he goes. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Garland with it. Now defended by Dame. Morant passes to Adams. And he makes that one. Adams has got his second basket of the night.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Cleveland moving the ball around. And it's Allen with the jam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Morant against Garland. And Morant mows it down.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Mention for the Cavs, the progress that Darius Garland has made in just a few seasons is nothing short of remarkable.
Well, he took a giant leap last year, and he got better in just about every offensive category, and people recognize it. He was 3rd in most improved player voting, and probably would have finished a little bit higher had they not dealt with injuries at the end of the season.
And he was an all-star.
Yes, sir.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Memphis. That's good from Morant. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes
my goodness,
man.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Morant outside. Outside Jackson. Out to Morant. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
Morant surveying the D. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Adams. He can't get it to go. Good D by Mobley. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for the Cavaliers. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Make some noise for your Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies trail by 3.
Again, let's hear it for the Grizzlies.
Morant outside. Mobley with the rebound.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And it's Desmond Bane with the foul.
First team.
That is his first foul of the game. 8 seconds left in the first. Garland the pass to Mobley. The layup missed. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Cavaliers lead by 3. Live.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, he has such tremendous upside, Evan Mobley, and we've even heard coaches express jealousy that J.B. Bickerstaff gets the coaching.
Young big men usually take time to adapt to this league, not him. Beyond the production, you love his maturity and the leadership by example.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Morant outside. Down low. Here's Adams. Mobley with the block.
Already a stellar defender, Mobley proving he can be relied on to anchor for this team.
Here's Mitchell. Takes it inside. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Chalk up 2 there. And that's 11 points for John Morant.
Welcoming any physicality on his way out. Morant enjoys that type of challenge.
Mitchell dishes to Garland. Pass to Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Adams with the screen on Garland. Morant with a wide open look. Off target from 3-point range. Morant against Garland. Now Morant. He's got 11. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Mitchell kicks to Okoro. Passes to Mobley. Cleveland moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Garland is doubled. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's...
The previous play is under review.
Time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Looking at this Cleveland Cavaliers team, this is a squad that really wants to get out of that championship team shadow. They want to establish their own identity.
Brooks outside. Morant left side. From past the arc. The shot will not fall. Cavaliers go the other way with it. We talked about it, Richard. The city of Cleveland eternally grateful to LeBron for winning them a title back in 2016.
And so is the franchise, but it's understandable why these players want to be given respect on what they've done for this team since he left, especially considering the recent success they've had with this young group.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Jackson down low, guarded by Garland. The pass to Jackson, trying to get something going, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
Oh, a tricky move by Jackson Jr. Using a little pump fake to get the defender off balance.
Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Morant. Cavaliers with the rebound. Allen's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Garland. 36 seconds left in the second quarter. Allen kicks to Garland. Goes back up. In the corner, it's Mobley. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The 3. Garland, no good. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 11. On the wing, Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
And Mitchell drops them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Brooks for 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. All right, thank you, David. And folks,
17. The Cavaliers, 30.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. We've got LeVert. Also, Ricky Rubio's out there. And it's Osman in at the 3.
A guy that doesn't give up on the glass. Lopez, a real force at rebounding the ball.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Last year, 90%, and he was right there among the best in the league with that percentage. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. LeVert against Kennard. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Pass to Aldama. Kennard on the wing. Outside, Jones. Back to Kennard. For the three. And it's Wade with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Wade sets the pick for Rubio. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Rubio's got his first basket.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
This is it to Concho. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. Memphis moving it around. Rubio outside.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. And they can't make the second free throw either, missing both. Right side, Jones. To the middle, here's Kennard. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far, but Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
LeVert, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
A tricky shot for LeVert. Defense is all over him, but he draws a foul on that attempt.
At the line for 2.
LeVert hits both of them. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Knocked loose. The pass to Kennard. Drives to the hoop. Out to the right wing. Outside, Jones. Here's Tillman. Lopez covering. Here's Jones. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Grizzlies shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Spins. LeVert the pass to Osman. And here's Wade. And Wade slams it in.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Aldama passes to Jones. Pass to Tillman. Here's Aldama. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Inside. Lopez kicks to LeVert. Wade outside. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Cavaliers have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group for Cleveland.
Substitution on the court.
23 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Morant. And then Morant rams it in.
he gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Mitchell looking it over. And hammers that one down right in the face of Jaren Jackson.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers closing out the quarter with
Your Grizzlies,
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Cleveland leading by 21. A drive by Garland. Mitchell against Jackson. Now, here's Mitchell. Tight defense on him. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul.
Isaac Okoro.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Garland against Morant.
The length of Allen, yeah, that's problematic for a lot of shooters. And this man knows how to distract them.
Mitchell outside. Into the lane. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And Mitchell gets it to go.
And the coaching staff loves it. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.
It's a take-charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And how about the strength from Mitchell, looking tough and determined on that aggressive take inside.
Took him no time at all on that one. Baines got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Mitchell wide open. Another 3 for Cleveland.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
It's really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around you.
Outside, Bane. Morant drives in. And Morant throws it down.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Here's Mitchell driving the lane. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And what a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the final quarter. Morant against Garland. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. Shoots over Garland.
Using his quickness to stay on top of his man. Good defensive effort by Garland.
Payne for three.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Cleveland.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Donovan Mitchell.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
Here's Morant. Oh, look at that play right there! Woo! Wow.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Oh my goodness, the slam!
Assist, Donovan Mitchell.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Once again, fans, your Grizzlies breakdown.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Forget the long-range shots. Ja wants to challenge you down low.
That free throw, no good.
At the line for Memphis, Ja Morant.
And the second free throw, good.
You hope that leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
And Mitchell launches it from deep. And another three for Cleveland.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Cleveland controlling the game. And Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. And there's the drive. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
What an incredible elevator. Don't tell Mitchell he's 6 feet. Donovan plays way bigger.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're behind by 32. 12 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting? He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.